Hello, I'm Bruce Wallace from Alexandria, Louisiana, and I'd like to introduce you to a Limbal Relaxing Incision Kit that's been manufactured by Duckworth and Kent. This kit is attractive to us because it can be sterilized separately from your phaco instruments, and therefore you can call for this kit when you know that someone needs a limbal relaxing incision during the procedure. I like to perform the procedure, the limbal relaxing incision, that's when it's indicated prior to the cataract operation, because the cornea has a nice smooth surface and the tension of the eye is normal, and I don't interfere with the integrity of the phaco wound. This kit has three important components. One is a diamond knife, another is a Mendez gauge, and a .12 forceps. The diamond knife is a 600 micron diamond preset. The technician can extend the blade for you prior to handing it to you. The 600 micron diamond has a single foot plate that you can position posterior to the, as you pass the knife through the cornea, so you can visualize the blade quite well throughout the procedure. The other important instrument is a Mendez gauge. This is a gauge that has marks on the gauge, numbers, just like a 4-opter has numbers, so that it keeps us oriented as far as where the axis needs to be and where the intended incision needs to be. So you can place the .12 on the cornea to mark the axis initially, and then the borders of the intended incision can be marked with these same two instruments. And so this is a very handy way to perform these procedures. These instruments are manufactured with titanium so that they last longer with very little rust possibilities. This diamond knife has a high facet tip so that it's less likely to chip or to dull. So it's a real asset, I think. We have been using this limbal relaxing incision kit for a number of months now and have seen great advantages of having it available, and we've been using limbal relaxing incisions for years and have seen significant success not only in the short term but also in long-term control of astigmatism postoperatively. What we're going to do is do a 60-degree arc, a patient that has a diopter and a half of corneal cylinder that is with the rule. Look down just a little bit, down a little bit more, that's good. Kind of keep it right about there is good. Axis is at 77. And so here's 70, we're going to go up too close to 80 right there, we'll make the mark. Now what you can do is shift this a bit so you can count 30 on each side. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and 3 to allow for a total of 6 degrees like so. You can dry these marks, particularly when you're operating with the rule. Sometimes the marks will be a little hard to see, so you can dry them and see a little bit clearer. And it's just a matter of connecting the dots with a single foot blade away from you and vertical orientation of the blade into the peripheral cornea. About 1 millimeter to 1.5 millimeters from the actual limbus. So this is really a peripheral corneal incision. And there's your one incision for about 1.5 diopters a cylinder. This is done prior to the cataract procedure being started. And once this is done, the only thing we do add is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory like Acular to allow the patient a little less pain, only for about 2 to 3 days, 4 times a day. But you see the results immediately. Usually the next day when you refract the patient in the first post-op day, there's a significant improvement in the astigmatic problem.